что-то запустил не то. Всем привет, дорогие товарищи. Сейчас будет стрим по L.A.Noire.
A new type of city, based not on the man, but on the automobile, the car, a symbol of freedom and vitality. Where every man can own his own home, and have room to breathe, and not be overlooked by his neighbors. The city where a man's home is his castle, a quarter acre of the dream made possible by victory. The city of opportunists. The city of dreams, where Hollywood will shape the thoughts and desires of the entire planet. The city of pioneers. A city of dreamers. A city of undercurrents, where not everything is as it seems. A 20th century city that will become a model for the world. A city that has no boundaries, that will stretch as far as the eye can see. In the Marine Corps, you deal with the chain of command. Mistakes get made, but you deal with them. You know what you're fighting for and that you're on the same team. But dealing with corruption is like chasing shadows. You never know whether the guy you're talking to is on the pad, or whether it's your partner, or maybe even the watch commander. So who do you trust, Cole? I made up my mind a long time ago.
KGBL calling caller 14 Adam. 14 Adam, come in.
Go ahead, KGPL.
14 Adam, see the detective an ambulance shooting at 6th and Industrial Street. Unit 16 William requests uniform assistance for an evidence search. 14 Adam, code 2.
Roger, 14 Adam en route.
Итак, ребята, добро пожаловать в Лос-Анджелес 40-х годов. Выезжаем на вызов. А вот как. Управление, конечно, похуже, чем в GTA, ну, нормально. Привыкли.
Floyd Rose, homicide. You might back up?
Yes, sir. Phelps and Dunn, Wilshire Division.
We had a shooting took place down this alleyway. We have the Vic, Scooter Payton, a Negro male bagged up and on his way to Central Morgue. Witness says a tall white guy, our shooter, put 2 in the Vic's head and then threw his piece. I need you guys to try and recover the gat.
You want us to look anywhere in particular?
Give it your best shot, guys. The dead guy's a lowlife. I'm not expecting any miracles here.
And if we recover the weapon?
Bag it and return it to technical services.
You hurry it up, Floyd. We
I'm
got
outta
places
here.
to be.
Happy hunting.
Так, теперь надо сейчас искать улики.
This is a fist hump. Just going through the motions.
Погромче сделать.
Probably right. Let's just get it over and done.
All right, have it your way. We'll search right up to the back wall. If you still don't come up with anything, come find me and we'll talk it out. 2 heads are always better than 1.
Надо обращать абсолютно на все.
Look at this junk. It's not my job to pick through other people's trash.
Опа.
What have you got, Phelps? Anything?
Нашел бутылку какую-то.
This doesn't pertain to the case.
I tell you, I'm jinxed. I always get landed with this crap.
Понятно.
Cole, come take a look at this. We're never gonna find it. It's a waste of time.
Здесь, по идее, конечно, смотреть надо. На все, что только возможно. Давно я уже в нее играл, проходил ее, поэтому особо-то не помню. Тут что? Так.
What are you doing, Cole? You've gone too far.
Здесь нет ничего. Это мы видели. Какая газета? Опять стандартная бутылка. Здорово, Миша. Газета.
Dr. Fontaine, could I have a word?
Of course, young man.
I really enjoyed your lecture, Doctor. Psychiatry seems to have a tremendous amount to offer.
Why, thank you. I'm always happy to receive acknowledgement for my work. The mind is
Да, начал проходить.
mystery medicine.
Начну.
Are you thinking of specializing, Mr.
Sheldon, or Courtney Sheldon. I'm only in second year, Doctor. They fast-tracked me a year because of my experience.
Попробуем. Давно
That's what I wanted
не
to
проходил, решил заново.
battle fatigue and collapse under duress. Can it be helped?
I would say yes.
Здоровый.
Given the right set of circumstances. Trauma forces the mind to close down, retreat in on itself. We try to find ways to unlock the mind.
Ну, посмотрим. Будем чередовать, нет.
Combination of therapy and drug treatment. Hypnosis and therapy are powerful tools in the right hands, Sheldon.
Не, хорошая, достойная игра, действительно.
A good friend of mine.
Ну, я так прикинул, буду, если что, там закрывать такие сцены
A lot together.
опасные. Как бы я уже знаю, где они есть. Так что поэтому
I have a number of clinics in
часов
Los
20,
Angeles
наверное,
called
точно.
Your tenants,
Стримов, наверное, 8-10
come and work at one of them in your spare time.
уйдет на
Little
это.
spare time of medical
Посмотрим.
affairs.
Не, ну что-то будет еще и по GTA тоже стрим.
I can't thank you enough.
I'm not promising
Не
a
только
cure,
по этой игре.
I want you to remember that. Every physician has patients that he cannot
Ну, эту и следующей неделе, наверное, будем пока в эту игру играть, а там посмотрим. Ну, также видео по GTA будут выходить в любом случае. Но звук, кстати, и музыки я выключил. Потому что здесь она, к сожалению, блокируется ютубом. Так.
Maybe. No.
Когда кисточка хер его знает. Короче, не подходит. Нет, на автомобиле еще пока не обращал внимания. Потом на крышу нужно будет подняться. Не забыть. Сейчас пока что я низ посмотрю. А, это все это я видел. Здесь в него стреляли.
Shooter put him up against the wall and blew his brains out.
Hell of a way to go.
Doesn't really matter how you go once you're gone.
Don't get all deep on me, Phelps.
Ага, пистолет. Нашли.
Ralph, there's something on the rooftop.
How the hell did you see that?
Reflection in the window. Looks like it might be our weapon. I'm gonna see if I can find a way up there.
All right, don't hurt yourself.
Так, ага, это я видел.
The gun's up on the roof, right? So we need to find a way up.
Хорошо.
What kind of chumps do these homicide guys think we are?
Not everything here is going to be relevant.
Понятно, бычок не подходит. Так, это мы видели. Так, понятно, все. Ничего не обещаю по поводу автомобилей. Ну, посмотрим. Посмотрим.
How you doing, Cole? Found it yet?
Ну, не знаю.
I don't even want to think about what that smell is.
Smith & Wesson, serial S71893. Two rounds fired. And instead of dropping it down a drain, our shooter hoists it up here. Interesting guy.
We should follow up on this now, before the perp tries to leave town.
Так, 2 патрона, короче, всадили в этого бедолагу. По-моему, здесь еще не все.
Could show some initiative, Ralph, and see if we can come up with an owner.
That's a long shot, Cole.
It's a pretty fancy gun. You know a local gun store?
Sure. There's a place a couple of blocks from here.
Так, тут есть рядышком магазин с оружием. Окей. Посмотрим. Так. Понятно.
Seems irrelevant.
Короче, здесь вообще такое место, где до хрена всякой алкашни обитает. Там, по-моему, где-то у нас можно подняться на 2-й этаж. На крышу. Так.
No harm in doing some digging. The suits didn't seem to give much of a damn.
Such a little Boy Scout, Cole. You can't wait to get out of that uniform, can you?
You'd rather round up drunks and help old ladies across the road?
I'd rather get through the day without the captain's foot up my ass.
It'll be fine, Ralph. You worry too much.
Так, здесь нет ничего. Не все, конечно, я помню здесь. Но там что-то с машиной была, какая-то фигня. Или это не здесь, вот я... Кстати, Forza Horizon 5 обалденная игра, у меня 4-я. Частенько играю. Так, выстрелили здесь. Ну, само собой, гильз не будет, потому что гильзы остались в револьвере. Ну чё? Ну, если я что-то, значит, не собрал, ну, не судьба. А что-то все-таки я забыл, наверное. Ну ладно. Не, ну у меня лицензия. Как бы предпочитаю в лицензию играть. Да, это дорого, но, по крайней мере... Есть свои плюсы. Так, оружейный магазин, окей. Физика, конечно, такая очень интересная. Сейчас мы, по-моему, на Форде едем. Так, кстати, врезаться нельзя. За это у нас будут штрафы. По поводу обзоров автомобилей из L.A.Noire, как бы такого, я думаю, за каждую машину не будет, но что-то будет, может быть, какая-то в скопе, что-то, может быть, я сделаю. Потому что, ну, как бы так сказать, здесь сильно смотреть нечего, я не знаю, как. Не буду я сильно заморачиваться. Да не, Миш, тут, в принципе, просто знаешь, очень много есть фанатов у этой игры. У меня до этого в 2018 году заходило очень много фанатов по этой игре. Там они фанатели еще хлеще. Вот. Я сам просто, когда в нее поиграл, ну, это новый уровень, конечно, в компьютерных играх, по крайней мере, даже на то время. Так, дверь с золотыми ручками, значит, можно войти.
Can you tell us anything about this gun?
Smith & Wesson, Model 27, registered Magnum. Chambered for .357, nickel-plated with pearl grips. Same gun used by General Patton.
You're not suggesting he's the owner?
No, I'm not.
You seem to know a lot about the weapon.
I ought to. I sold it. You know, this piece will stop a rhino. These babies are only available special order. Here's my Smith & Wesson order book.
You mind if I take a look?
Be my guest. This is about something bad, right?
Так.
Model 27 with pearl grips, Cole. You see it on there?
Так. Так. Улики. У нас Смит Вессон. Что-то не то. Вот это вот. Что-то я... Что-то здесь... Что-то я здесь как-то подзапутался. Так. Так, 27-й. Никелированная перламутровая рукоять. Все. Вот она. Стоп, подожди-ка. А, это грецкий орех. 27-го. Вот она. Да.
We're in luck. Errol Schroeder, 203 South Glass Street. Ordered the gun in February 46. Thanks, you've been a big help.
Anytime. Always happy to help out the LAPD.
Do we call it in?
Let's see if he's at home. Only the gun
46-й.
doesn't prove he pulled the trigger.
Okay. In for a penny, in for a pound. Either way, Gunga Din.
Квартира Шредера. Должны успеть туда раньше, чем черепашки-ниндзя. Ё-моё. Здесь, кстати, врезаться нельзя, я помню эту фишку.
Now that wasn't so hard, was it? Just because we're in uniform doesn't mean we can't use our initiative.
I guess so. Seems a little too good to be true. One-of-a-kind murder weapon bought locally using a real name. If Schroeder's our shooter, he's no criminal mastermind.
Most of them aren't. That's why they get caught. And 2 out of every 3 crimes are done on impulse.
Another fact from the Phelps Encyclopedia of Thin Air.
На мост
Really
надо.
are full of it.
Ну, я не знаю. Я не думаю, что будут такие отсылки к мафии. Не уверен. Здесь совсем другая история. Это история про детектива. Про детектива, полицию 40-х, про серийного убийцу и про коррупцию, наверное, вот так вот. Про то, что... Про продажных полицейских также. Потому что нашего героя будут, так сказать, подставлять и подставить, в конце концов. Просто зная историю, конечно, но проходить ее заново, это очень интересно спустя столько времени. Уж я по времени уже не помню. Да, я знаю, я могу любую машину взять. Но это потом. Сначала мы и так поиграемся немного. Так. Я хочу осмотреться. Так, ну ладно, значит, он ничего не выкидывал. Так, я не туда пошел. Двери с золотыми ручками. Погоди, блин, я не туда пошел. Ё-моё, извиняюсь. Ну да, так большая первичная карта. Вот, ну ты прикинь. Лос-Анджелес. 40-е года. Нихера себе. Причем воссозданный по старым фотографиям. Так. Наша машина здесь. Вот на дверь. Все. Погнали. Шредер.
Schroeder, apartment 2.
Номер 2. Понятно. Так, что тут у нас? Такой подъезд. А, ну это ладно, я это видел. Так, что здесь у нас? Объявлений никаких нет интересных. Номер 3. Вот номер 2. Так. Телефон. Уже время поздно, ну ладно. Постучимся.
What do you guys want?
I'm Officer Cole Phelps. This is Officer Dunn, Wilshire Division. You're the owner of a Smith & Wesson Model 27, nickel-plated with pearl grips?
I might be. What of it?
Then you'll be surprised to know that Scooter Payton was murdered tonight with your gun.
You're out of your mind. Scooter? He works for me. I have that gun here in my drawer. What the fuck is going on here?
You're under arrest, Schroeder. Cuff him, Ralph.
No way. You're not taking me down for this.
Опа. Блин, ты сбил с меня фуражку. Погоди ты. За это статья, ты знаешь. Фуражку сбил, скотина. На. Опа. Готов. За фуражку ответишь. Обалдеть. Обыскать квартиру. Так, ну что?
List of names and a series of numbers. Floyd Rose's name is in this book.
Phelps, we can come out of this all bright and shiny with a commendation. Or stick our schlongs in a hornet's nest. Call it in, partner. And leave the book where you found it.
Officer Phelps, badge 1247, requesting.
Я не понял, даже квартиру еще не обыскал. В армию приехал, что ли?
You dumb fucking sons of bitches, get in this line now before I lose my temper.
Excuse me, Sergeant, but...
Excuse me? Fuck you. You say another word and I'll break your fucking head and have you in the brig.
Some of us are here for...
I know why you're here, asswipe. I'm having a bad day, Private. Some people don't seem to want to get on this bus.
Didn't ask for your help.
He didn't ask for your help. Can you believe this guy? Who are you two? Abbott and Costello?
We're here for OCS, Sergeant.
So it's the three fucking stooges and you're here for OCS. God help this fucking country and the USMC.
The Japanese will do the world a favor and kill you quickly. All three of you are on report. What are your fucking names?
Phelps. Kelso.
Merrill.
Any other gentlemen for OCS? OCS is at Elliott. You take the Camp Elliott bus over there. This bus is for MCRD. This bus is for men who want to fight.
Короче, так и не понял.
Well, you picked the right place, Cole. A city that needed an honest cop like a thirsty man needed water. You'd heard the stories, but you weren't interested. You were here to fight the good fight, solve cases, right wrongs. But the force is like politics. There's no sitting on the fence. You have to choose sides. A brown paper envelope or a Greyhound ticket to Palookaville. It could only ever end one way.
All units to 211 in progress and shots fired at Westlake Savings and Loan, 1415 West 3rd Street. Unit to handle identifying code 3.
We'll take that. It's only a couple blocks from
14 Adam, call
Я вот так и не понял. Первая миссия закончилась так неожиданно, блин. Что я так и не понял, блин. Вообще нифига.
14 Adam on route.
Take it quick, you guys. The cops are here. We gotta move it.
Что, блин, придурки, что ли? А, это грабители, блин. На. Ну, где ты там, вылази.
Try for the front door. Keep your goddamn head down. Use the cover, Phelps. We don't know how many are in there. Take it slow. Backup will be here soon.
На контрол.
LAPD, put down your weapons. The bank is surrounded. I'm offering you a chance to...
Не хреново.
Stay in cover. Your move.
Готов.
That's it? We got them all? I think we got them, Cole. Should be all clear. Lieutenant Hopkins says anytime you reach for the shotguns, you're either going to end up dead or wearing a citation. So I guess...
It's okay, Ralph. You did well in there. Glad you had my back. Man couldn't ask for a better partner.
Конечно, кого-то, может, надо было это... взять живым, согласен, но... Ничего не поделаешь. Не знаю, ну, по устрою никак не отношусь. Так, какой-то, блин, трэшовый чувак.
You have to survive at first, Cole. You're the veterans. The Japs love to shoot officers.
If I can make a name for myself in this war, my future...
Thinking of taking on a company of the Emperor's finest single-handed? You don't seem the Sergeant York type to me.
When I need your opinion, Kelso, I'll ask for it.
They talk about officers like you in boot camp, Cole. They call it the Custer Syndrome. Guys who go around dreaming of fame and glory and getting all of their men killed in the process.
Our duty is to lead, Kelso.
And their duty is to die for your wonderful future?
Cole Phelps and Jack Kelso. With some people, it's as simple as chemistry. Two guys who should have been friends, but their personalities got in the way. Phelps, a good guy, but wound way too tight. And Kelso, a quiet man who could never walk away from a fight.
Но основных заданий пока еще нет. Сейчас пока мы пройдем вот эту историю, нас потом в разные отделы начнут засовывать. Пока делаем такие задания обычные. Там не написано, в каком году он был в армии.
I won't tell you again, Wendell. You don't want to do this, Wendell. Get down from there right now.
Да, блин, мужичок быстрый.
Give it up, Wendell.
Stay the hell away from me.
Ух ты.
You've got to be kidding.
You fucking asked for it.
Не, по-моему, 46-й год, потому что когда мы пистолет в магазине смотрели, был 46-й.
It's over, Bowers. You assholes already screwed me once.
Give it up, Bowers. There's nowhere left to go.
Ух ты.
Looks like we've got the place to ourselves.
Ну ты зря меня в угол, конечно, загнал. Что дерусь я уже очень хорошо.
How you doing, Wendell? Your parole officer's feeling lonely. He's got a hole in his life for an asshole like you. You can make it up to him in 10 years' time. Watch your head. This hump will be back in the Iron Hotel by tomorrow night. Nice work, Cole. You run track in high school?
Part of the tradition of the Marine Corps and being an officer in the Marine Corps is the ability to make tough decisions. The right decision is not always the popular one. The right decision will get the men you care about killed. These ratings and your ability to give them frankly and truthfully directly affect your chances of successfully becoming a Marine officer. Candidate Phelps, you have the floor. Esprit de Corps, Merrill, 10. Franklin, 8. Weiss, 8. Donahoe, 6. Kowalski, 6. Hudson, 5. Kelso, 2. Leadership, Donahoe, 8. Franklin, 7. Merrill, 6. Kowalski, 6. Weiss, 5. Hudson, 5. Kelso, 1. Candidate Kelso!
I'm sorry, Captain, but I joined the Marine Corps to fight the enemy, not get involved in this schoolboy chicken shit.
Kelso, in my office, now!
For every cop, there's the case that makes you. Gives you that leg up, gets you recognized as the shining new star in the squad. The case that you solve that shows that you have the gumption, the gung-ho, the get up and go to make you stand out from your average rank-and-file patrolman. This could be the one, Cole.
LAPD, could you stand clear of the body, please? Has anyone called an ambulance?
We've called an ambulance and the police, but I'm afraid he's dead.
Okay, stand further back and move along. It's your choice, but make it quick, people.
Hey, Cole. You got here quick.
My beat crosses 7th Street.
Okay. You're first reporting then. We'll get a perimeter going and move the crowd on. You better see what you can find out before the homicide dicks show up. I'll be with you in a moment.
Сейчас я отойду секундочку.
Everybody stay back. Let us do our job. What are we waiting for?
Ну, я знаю, что машин, да, машин много, но пока посмотрим. Так, что тут можно? Начнем с головы. Короче, в игре придется очень много где осматривать тела. Причем много женских тел. '47 год. Серьги с жемчугом. Так, что там у него? Понятно, ничего. Так. Часов нет. Понятно. Что тут?
Don't you people have anything better to do?
Ну это то же самое, ладно. Так. Он выбежал отсюда, получается. Мы сейчас здесь вот пробежимся. Чтобы, не дай бог, ничего не потерять. Так, спросим-ка у дамочки.
I heard the shots. I thought it was a car backfiring. I saw a girl run at the shoe store.
You want to take a look around now?
Так, в обувной магазин бежала девушка. Так, тетя. Тетя ничего не знает. Так, может там кто-то что-то видел? Вот это что такое? Гильзы? 32 калибра. Получается, что стреляли с этого места. Так, здесь, наверное, никто ничего не видел. Так, стоп. Замашись, мы ствол нашли.
FN Browning, serial number 01138. I need to run it by a gun store.
Eagleson's gun store's a couple blocks from here.
This is a secure area. You all need to leave. This is a crime scene.
We should go back
all
to
of
the
you
shoe
move
store.
along.
There has to be something we missed. Speak to the witness before homicide arrives, Phelps. And if you think she's lying, don't be afraid to get forceful. Verbally, of course. And don't accuse her of anything without proof. Lawyers love that shit. And if you're sure she's straight up, try the general approach. See what you can coax out of her.
Так. Ага. Сейчас-ка мы пробежимся еще чуть-чуть. Посмотрим, что здесь. Так, понятно. Ну, как бы мы самое главное то, что нашли гильзы, нашли оружие и опросили свидетеля, который видел, как забежала баба в обувной магазин. Хорошо. Теперь нам нужно поговорить с бабой. Вон она, кстати, сидит. Чем помочь? Я бы тебе кассу бы обчистил бы. Вот это была помощь бы хорошая.
I'm Officer Phelps, miss. I'm here about the shooting. Did you know the victim?
He was my boss, Mr. Gage.
Mr. Gage's first name.
Everett.
And you are?
Galleta.
Галета?
Clovis Galleta.
Так, 27 лет, короче. Продавщица обувного магазина, свидетель убийства Эверетта. Так.
You think you could tell me exactly what happened, miss?
I look around the shops at lunch. I was in a store when Mr. Gage, my boss, bursts in yelling that I'm late on my lunch.
And?
We came back. I was angry. I walked in front. I heard shots. I turned and saw Mr. Gage fall.
Так. Но мы... Блин, ложь мы не можем якобы предъявить. Так. Одну секунду. Квитанция на товар. Ага. Ага. Ложь. Ну, значит, потому что он же, получается, купил-то стерги-то ей. Вот мы сейчас...
You know what happened and why. You're going to tell me.
There's nothing to tell. I've done nothing wrong. How can you prove different?
А вот это мы сейчас докажем.
Pearl earrings, Miss Galletta. You've been paying for them for a whole year. Stop lying and tell me what happened at the jewelry store.
Oh God, I won't lose the earrings, will I?
You could lose your freedom, you little fool, if you don't stop obstructing a murder investigation.
Mr. Kalu. Edgar Kalu. He runs the jewelry store. He's showing me a lovely watch. Mr. Gage bursts in. Mr. Kalu gets very angry with Mr. Gage, and they start yelling at each other. Mr. Gage tells me that all of the things in the store are junk, nickel-plated, made in Japan, and yells at me to get back to work.
Then what happened?
We get back here, and I hear a loud bang. Mr. Gage clutches at his back. I hear another bang, and another, and another. Mr. Gage falls to his knees. It looked very painful.
Так, ага.
Which jewelry store?
Hartfield's. Broadway, between 5th and 6th.
Did you see the person who shot Mr. Gage?
Of course I did. Mr. Kalu looked very angry. He kept firing the gun. He kept pulling the trigger. He threw the gun in a bin and turned and walked away.
Так, пистолет мы нашли. Так, ну мы нашли пистолет. Ладно, хорошо.
So this Kalu
Блин.
put 5 rounds in the back of Mr. Gage because he badmouthed his products?
Yes, something like that.
Блин. Ой. Смотрел я ворошиловский стрелок, смотрел. Блин. Офигеть, а.
How many shots did you hear, Miss Galetta?
It's difficult to remember. It sounded like there were so many, and they were so loud.
I need you to concentrate, Miss Galetta. Even minor details can become important later on.
Well, there was one bang, and then another, and then 3 very quickly, close together. 5.
Thank you for your help, ma'am. You've been very brave. We'll need you to make a formal statement about what happened to Mr. Gage.
Does that mean I can still collect my... Never mind. Yes, officer, I'll make a statement.
Ой, блин. Короче, ладно. Неправильно я ответил на один вопрос.
This isn't what we're looking for.
Так, это раздевалка, понятно. Здесь брать нечего. Офигеть. Так, ну пистолет-то мы нашли. Все, теперь надо ехать в этот ювелирный магазин.
Our killer works at a jewelry store called Hartfield's.
That's a couple of blocks from here.
You thinking what I'm thinking?
Tate, maintain the perimeter.
Нет, я понял, что настоящие. Так. Давайте-ка сначала мы в оружейный магазин сгоняем. Чтобы у нас были хоть какие-то эти доказательства по поводу оружия. Чё? Опа-на, авария. Где случилось? Все нормально. Ух ты, тормоза слабенькие.
Officers, what can I do you for?
Officers Phelps and Dunn, sir, Wilshire Division. We need you to trace a serial number.
Sure. What's the make and model?
FN Browning, model 1922. The serial number is 01138.
You don't say. Well, I didn't sell it. Europeans love them, but it's pretty rare you find one over here. Although I did have one in here a couple of weeks back.
Remember the owner?
Yeah. Kalu. Edgar Kalu was his name. Thing looks like it'd never been fired, but he brought it in here for cleaning anyway. Then he bought a box of cartridges and he left.
You know where we can find Mr. Kalu?
Told me he was on his lunch break. Said he worked at Hartfield's jewelry store just up on Broadway.
Thanks for your help.
Я понял, хорошо. Посетим. Не знаю. Давайте возьмем машину вот этого мужика. Владельца. А, блин. Ага, видишь? Какая фигня. Сейчас здесь какое-то будет побочное задание. Мы не сможем получить этот. Как он там правильно называется? Так, вот это что у нас за машинка? Ford V8 седан. Ну да, кстати. Была такая машинка. Хорошо. Ну все, покатались. Вернемся к нашей полицейской. Это просто можно открывать машины и это получать достижения. Так. Так, места. Ядник ювелирный магазин. Тут рядышком, кстати, ехать-то недалеко. Ах ты! Охренеть! Я ему полпереда стес. Обалдеть. Надеюсь, он не заявит на меня. Ну, посмотрим потом. Мусоровоз тоже. Так. Ну, я вот не знаю, что нам. Посмотреться перед магазином. Ну, хотя, что здесь может быть? Преступления не было никакого. Ладно, давайте просто зайдем. Ага, зайти мы не можем туда, в его подсобку.
Officer Cole Phelps, are you Edgar Kalu?
No. Mr. Kalu is out back.
Это он и есть.
I'll buzz him for you.
Ха. Да дураки, блин, это он и есть.
Son of a bitch! Go, Cole, go!
Hurry, officer! He's getting away!
Kalu, get back here!
Lock him up and throw away the key!
He wants a 5-star goddamn wedding.
Я его убивать не буду, я просто его хочу попугать. Блять. Я извиняюсь. Я хотел просто по ноге ему задеть.
Officer Cole Phelps, are you Edgar Kalu?
No. Mr. Kalu is out back. He said he'd lie down. I'll buzz him for you.
Блин.
Son of a bitch! Go, Cole, go!
Hurry, officer! He's getting away!
Просто почему у меня это оружие-то высветилось?
Kalu, get back here!
There he is, officer. Tell the cook these were some good grits.
Смысла, конечно, нету. Я мог же его догнать.
Don't make it worse, Kalu!
Приехали.
Edgar Kalu, you're under arrest for the murder of Everett Gage.
Да все, он уже сам поймался, слава богу. Фу. Жесть.
The case that makes you, and the case that breaks you. The one you never solve. The one that keeps you awake at night. The case that gnaws at your guts and ruins your marriage. The case that keeps you propping up a bar as you relive the what-ifs, the might-have-beens, the half-leads, and the half-truths. The case that other cops murmur about whenever you walk past. The case you never, ever discuss.
God's mill may grind slowly, but it grinds finely, son. I hear it's you who nabbed our malefactor from the shooting yesterday.
Yes, sir.
Then tell me, Boyle, I hear you're quite the climber, a man of initiative. How would you like a chance at smiting this man with the sword of justice?
You're asking me to conduct the interview, sir?
I am, young Phelps. You've only been with us a short time, and you've assembled yourself a stellar arrest record. Not to mention the fine work you did in the war, sending heathens back to the hell they came from. But I'm curious as to whether you can turn your hand to
Ну да, в такие моменты бывает, что да, может вырваться, конечно.
Do you think you might be ready for that?
Yes, sir. I think I am.
Good man. You need many things for conviction, young Phelps. A motive,
Ну это редко, конечно, бывает, очень редко.
hard evidence, and best of all, a confession.
Просто я не знал, это было очень неожиданно. Я думал, что можно ему в ноги стрельнуть, чтобы он это замедлился, но получилось так, что очень плохая ситуация.
The evidence is overwhelming. May the cat eat him and the cat be eaten by the devil. Bring me a confession, young Phelps. This is your chance. Don't fail me.
Has my lawyer arrived yet? I want to see my lawyer.
A lawyer can't help you, Mr. Kalu. You shot a man dead in cold blood. You're going to have to pay for that. You followed Everett Gage and the girl back to the shoe store. You put 5 rounds in Gage's back.
Gage was a bastard. Whatever he got what was coming. But it had nothing to do with me.
You shot Gage, and we know why. We can put you at the scene.
You can't prove anything.
Так. Так. Давайте-ка мы...
We know all about the argument. Miss Galetta made a statement.
You're counting on the girl? You think her testimony is going to stand up in court?
You're going to the gas chamber, Edgar.
That Jew-hating fuck couldn't leave me alone. I had a sale. That girl was ready to buy.
Let's change the subject. You fasting for Yom Kippur, Mr. Kalu?
Yeah, let's change the subject, you going motherfucker. How about baseball?
You're not denying you're a Jew, Mr. Kalu.
This is America. It's not Germany. It's not a crime.
Some people don't like Jews, Mr. Kalu.
Yeah, and I guess you're one of them.
Gage hated Jews, didn't he, Mr. Kalu?
I don't know what you're talking about.
Так, давайте-ка посмотрим. В 5 заканчиваем. Блин. Религиозный мотив, блин, да? Сомнение просто.
Left-wing leaning parasite. You expect me to sit here and listen to your drivel?
You call me that? You sit there and you call me those names, you goddamn goy butt snatcher? You and that stup Gage!
Why did you do it, Mr. Kalu?
Gage. He's in the Chamber of Commerce. He's in with all those momsers. He blocked every proposal I ever put forward. Kike this and kike that. He's been trying to ruin my business for years.
Edgar Kalu, I'm charging you with the first-degree murder of Everett Gage. I respect your beliefs and your right to hold them. I hope for your sake the jury can commute to murder in the second degree. May God have mercy on you, sir.
Masterfully done, Officer Phelps. It is just Officer Phelps, isn't it, lad?
Это мы посмотрим потом на парке там, пока мы как-то попробуем влиться в игру.
The department needs heroes. A shining, honest face the public can admire. I applaud a man with your talent for unwavering justice. Back to your duties for now, Boyle. But here's a piece of advice. Get yourself 2 suits, get them pressed. You'll be needing.
Так, замашись. Меня приняли. Отлично. Я понял по поводу костюмов. Играл в Хитмана, конечно. Еще первую часть, тоже русская. Так, ну чё? Меня переводят в отдел.
Here's your new desk, kid. You're on traffic.
Транспортный отдел.
The hot sheet is posted here, next to the map.
What's his problem?
That's Biggs. He's an institution.
So this is what all the fuss is about. Why couldn't they build a freeway that goes past my place?
They haven't even approved the money yet, kid. The bond issue won't be till December. It'll be years before any of this will happen. Here's your new partner, Stefan Burkowski.
Heard all about you, Phelps. You go easy on me and let me earn the odds.
Ну, транспортный отдел такой прикольный, кстати.
I'm here to learn, detective.
Oh, he's an intense one, isn't he, Mel? Who's intense? The newly minted detective here, Cole Phelps.
А, вот этот самый чувак.
I'll be keeping an eye on you. I could spend a little time basking in reflected glory. Make a change from busting hookers and dope fiends.
Who was that, Commander?
Roy Earl, chief detective and advice.
They all dress like movie stars?
Well, Roy is a movie star. And the whole of the seedy side of L.A. is his audience.
What is that supposed to mean?
Но в убойном, да, я не уверен, что я смогу стрим делать по убойному отделу. Вот в чем дело. Там слишком, конечно, слишком жестко.
Some of you guys may know Phelps. He's the cop who broke the jewelry store murder. Stand up and take a bow, Phelps.
If it's all right with you,
That's
sir.
That's an order, Phelps.
Shh, quiet, everybody.
Phelps is one of only 2 serving LAPD officers who received the Silver Star during the war. Really gave it those lousy Japanese, eh, Phelps?
I did my best, Captain.
Why are you war heroes always so modest? I've partnered Phelps with everybody's favorite Pole, Stefan Bukowski.
Hope you like work, kid. Bukowski sure as hell doesn't.
Well, that's why we are partners, right?
Okay, can it, guys? Stick with Bukowski. He's a good cop. He knows traffic inside now. I'm gonna start you out with 1 case. Do okay, I'll give you a couple more. You screw up, you'll be rousting vagrants and running license plates. Now get down to the PE freight depot, 6th and Alameda.
Да, тоже рокстаровская игра. Причем на нее очень большие были надежды возложены, и она себя показала очень хорошо. То есть очень большие оценки получила. Pacific Electric. Едем туда. Так, извиняюсь, не туда. Где выход-то? А, на первом этаже. Это что такое? Понятно. Я чуть не пропал. Так, все. Ага. Так, могу взять любую машину. А, не совсем любую. Вот мой напарник сидит.
They really pushed you through quick, didn't they? 6 years on patrol before I got this desk.
Buick Super.
What do you want me to say? I didn't ask for any favors.
You know this place?
Это плохо, кстати, что нельзя ездить на трамваях и автобусах.
So, tell me a little about yourself, Phelps. Are we friends now, Mikowski? We work together, don't we, Texas? Grew up in San Francisco. My father was in shipping.
Так, ребят, на задание.
Did 2 years ROTC
Опа.
before Reno CS at Camp Elliott. Shipped out in early 45 as a first lieutenant. Fought in the Okinawa campaign. I was wounded, shipped back home. Did a year on the beat. Now I'm dead. So you won the Silver Star. I don't want to talk about it. Now let me get this straight. You single-handedly killed 40 Japs on this hill in Okinawa. No.
Any unit in the vicinity, see the man at 211 just occurred. 3rd Neal Street. Stand by for further. Unit to handle code 3 identified.
This is 11K. Go ahead with the further.
What took you so long? They're getting away.
What happened here, sir?
They had guns. Dirty louses took everything and then booked. They went that way, the stairs alongside the track.
You look like a rat with a gold tooth wearing a watch like that.
LAPD!
Make a run for the car. Stop it.
Они еще вооружены. Приехали. Не, я не пропускаю. Кстати, очень интересно. Но пришлось застрелить их. Сначала водителя, потому что мог уехать. Вот. Ну, второго мы ранили. Деваться некуда. Ну, во-первых, за это мы получаем ранг. Тоже плюс большой. Но меня блокировали видео на прошлом стриме несколько лет назад, поэтому я не уверен, что не получится. Но сейчас тем более очень жесткие эти рамки пошли. Ну, тогда вот меня блокировали. Так. Деваться некуда. Починим. Следующий будет, наверное, так. Вторник, среда. Там я не знаю, там возможно, как где-то будет GTA, где-то L.A.Noire, посмотрим. По ходу дела. Но просто видите, я вот не знаю, L.A.Noire на стримах, ну, сложновато, конечно, играть, потому что здесь надо слушать, вникать в каждый процесс. Вот в чем дело. Поэтому довольно-таки сложно. Иногда лучше просто какие-то полицейские истории делать, типа того. Ну давай, удачи.
Up on the roof, officer. He has a mask on his face.
Вон на
I caught
крышу.
sight when
Ух
he
ты.
shoved past me, but be careful. I saw him waving a gun.
Отвлекает чат, конечно, очень сильно. Даже сейчас играю, я полной игры не понимаю, о чем идет речь. Так что, возможно, будет у меня просто видео отдельное.
Give it up now. Make it easy on yourself. Get Get the hell away from me!
Блин. Он уходит. Замашись. А у меня так оно и есть. У меня этот самый Shadow Play есть. А вот все, давайте заново. У меня как-то отдельном видео, конечно, будет намного интереснее. Это шутер какой-то, можно там на прохождение. Просто понимаете, когда людей у тебя много там, ну по 100-200, ты не будешь слишком сильно отвлекаться на них. Ты будешь просто проходить и все. Ну тут немного все не так. Блин. Есть? Даже он еще в живых остался. Нихера себе. Не, он все. Он его приставился. Готов. Свежачок, как говорится. Так, уличное преступление раскрыто. Не, мне очень нравятся вот эти вот задания. Вообще их обожаю. Ух ты, какая маневренность. Ну ты ж видел, он же был это самое живой, когда стрелял. Он уже пистолет потерял. Потому что все там было ништяк. Не, я понял. Ну просто сидеть негде. Некогда даже сидеть.
I need to get back to work, officer.
The detectives are here now. You repeat to them what you told me.
I did the right thing by calling this in. I'm just a working stick.
Just give them your story and you'll be all right.
Так, вот это вот. Здесь надо сейчас быть повнимательнее.
Your first case, Phelps. It's okay to admit it if you're stumped. If you don't know what to do next, just come talk to me and we'll see what we can figure out.
Thanks, Stefan. You're okay.
Get back here, Phelps. We're not done yet. Keep searching.
Я должен осмотреть место преступления.
You giving me the hi-hat?
It would take a smarter man than me to connect that.
Hey, I think I see a body. Is somebody gonna tell us what
Brand name might give us something to go on.
guys, take your time. No freight rolling through here till we're done. And we're still punching the clock.
We're not done
Что
yet.
это коробка из-под
Keep
молока?
searching.
Да, я, кстати, осмотрел это самое еще лет 6 назад про эту игру, то что да, здесь действительно все актеры настоящие. И лица тоже все настоящие. Этих людей. Мне кажется, я слишком далеко побежал. Но мне очень нравится железная дорога, поэтому я хочу посмотреть. Здесь все, так сказать, поближе. Блин, наверное, интересное видео получится, если здесь потом погулять. Просто так. В свободной форме, как говорится. Но потом посмотрим, хорошо. Ну-ка, детализация колес. Ну, блин, конечно, оставляет желать лучшего.
Get back here, Phelps. We're not done yet. Keep searching.
Так, осмотрим теперь машину. Вот.
Always the same two of you fun. How about you? I've got a mystery sample waiting at the lab. Practical jokers say it's contaminated soil. I guess. Well, shit. Happier times, I guess.
Какое злостное это самое лицо этой дамы. На Эдриана Блейка, волосы каштановые, женат. Понятно.
32 years old, married. Sounds like an average guy. What was he doing out here?
Поговорить с миссис Блейк потом еще надо бы.
Stenzel glasses. Home repaired by the look of it.
Ну, очки вроде бы нет. Не повреждены, как говорится, так вот сильно. Хорошо. Ни хера себе. Это что здесь было?
Victim looks to have lost a lot of blood.
Не то, что много, но, по-моему, вообще тут всю кровь потеряла. Обалдеть. Обалдеть. Вы чё, блин? Это что здесь происходило? Бензопила, что ли, работала? Так, монтировочка. Вроде бы как чисто. Ей никто не пользовался. И бойня Риверсайд. Блин, ну, я не знаю. Ну, кто-то здесь очень хорошо.
Doc? Detective Phelps. What have we got?
A lot of blood for a blunt force injury. Victim must be in a very bad way.
Any sign of the guy?
Not unless he's in the trunk of the car.
Так, ну мы вроде бы все, да, улики прошли.
I'm Officer Hart.
Phelps, traffic. What have you got?
Abandoned car, probably stolen. The solid citizen is Nate Wilkie. He called it in.
What gives with the corner?
There's blood all over the interior. Someone's copped a full Broderick, but no stiff as yet.
We have an owner for the car?
The car is registered to an Adrian Black, just north of Bunker Hill.
All right.
We'll take a look around.
I better get back to work, sir.
Тут, конечно, еще... Еще, конечно, вопрос. Судя по тому, что если трупа нет, то столько крови, блин. Может быть, это все-таки была свинья? А не это... А не его там?
Sir, I'm Detective Phelps.
Ладно, сейчас посмотрим.
Name's Nate Wilkie.
You found the vehicle?
Sure. Saw it just sitting there. Strange place to be parking your car. Figured I'd better take a look. And then I saw all the blood. So I called the police.
Mind if I ask what you were doing out here?
Well, I work for the railway. I was on my way out to the switch and reckoned I'd take a shortcut.
Ну тут он говорит истинную правду.
Anybody else in the yard? Maybe somebody hanging around the car?
Nope. I hadn't seen a soul all day till you boys turned up.
We found a steel pipe with blood on it near the car. Know anything about it, Mr. Wilkie?
No, sir. I went straight for the law when I saw the car was full of blood.
Ну тут правда он тоже говорит. Откуда он
When you
знает?
saw the blood, was it wet, bright red, or darker like it is now?
Darker, I'd say. Looked dry already.
Ага. Так.
Do you know Adrian Black, Mr. Wilkie?
No, sir. That ain't a name I'm familiar with.
Балет. Ладно.
You ever seen the car before?
Funny enough, I did. A couple of nights ago, it was over there in the parking lot. I know most of the cars are parked here regularly, so it kind of stood out.
The wallet by the car. Was there anything in it when you arrived?
You accusing me of something, mister?
Так. Что я могу предъявить ему? Нет, не отравлялся. Слава богу. Так, бумажник. Ах ты, блин. Ты по-любому оттуда бабки взял.
Do you want the patrolman to hold you down while we turn out your pockets, Mr. Wilkie?
Maybe I checked inside that wallet. Not that I was gonna steal anything. Maybe I took a look. But there weren't no money in there. Not even change.
Thank you for your help, Mr. Wilkie. We'll contact your employer.
Блин, ништяк.
If you have to, I guess. I can't really spend no more time over this.
Somebody's got to inform the wife, Phelps. You're done here.
Да, есть social клуб. Я как-то это... Самому интересно. Поедем на этой машинке. А, ну мы на ней были. Дом Блэка. Поехали.
620 Bunker Hill Avenue. You know where that is? Behind Bunker Hill. A couple blocks north of Central Station. So, what do we tell the wife? Play it by the book. There's no stiff yet, so let's see how it plays out.
Я, кстати, знаю, что здесь можно, если пару людей собьешь, за тобой начнут эти полицейские гоняться.
Could be a car theft gone wrong. Make Black drive somewhere lonely, then give him a tap. But why use the car?
Мягенькая подвеска.
Well, obviously, someone got a little heavy-handed. It's the wrong way around. Well, how so, genius? Where is Adrian? If you've gone to all the trouble to steal the car, and it goes wrong, you leave the body behind like the car. You got something there, Phelps. Doesn't add up.
Блин, все-таки попал в аварию. Жесть.
You read about the guy on the crossing yesterday? No, what happened? Over on Lincoln Avenue. This guy is driving along and his oil light comes
Блин,
on.
далеко
He stops his
интересно вот
car
это
and
вот
gets out. He pops the hood and
преступление.
he's on a rail crossing. Oh, you got it. He's got his head under there checking the oil, and the Southern Pacific Freight slams into his car doing 90 miles an hour. The car came to a rest more than...
Any unit able to handle citizen reports at 211 in progress. 437
Я посмотрю потом, кстати.
code 3 identify.
11K responding. Go ahead.
11K citizen reports at 211 in progress.
Kid, drop that money one more time and you're a goner.
Sorry, mister. It's just my hands are shaking.
Shut up! Get the money in the bag.
Yes. Yes, sir.
Hurry the hell up, will you? Come on. It's goddamn cops!
Careful! He's got a gun!
Блин, опять. Опять эти стрелки. Прыгаем. Город 810. Это, кстати, из «Мафии 1». Ну да. И у них, кстати, тоже город. Обалдеть.
Stop here. They're making a break for it on foot.
Reinforcements are on the way. Cease and desist.
Он бы сдался, наверное. Ну ладно.
Car 11K to KGPL. Bristol Hotel 211 is code 4.
Units be advised, code 4 at the Bristol Hotel on 8th Street, code 4.
Так, мы получили костюм «Меч правосудия».
Take it easy, Phelps. I'd rather get there in one piece.
А, я понял. Да, я помню там про оружие, то что было. Такой уютненький домик.
Let's go introduce ourselves. You talk to her, Phelps. I'm no good at this shoulder to cry on stuff.
Just a minute.
LAPD, Mrs. Black. May we come in? We have some bad news, and we'd rather discuss this in private.
I'm Margaret Black. We can discuss this in the living room. Please come in.
Your husband drives a blue Lincoln, Mrs. Black?
That's correct.
The car has been found abandoned, and I'm afraid there are signs of foul play.
I knew something was wrong when he didn't come home.
We believe your husband may be injured. We found a pipe on the scene with blood on it.
Oh, no! My poor Adrian.
Does the name Insta-Heat mean anything to you, ma'am?
Yes, it does. We've just had a new water heater installed.
Whereabouts, Mrs. Black?
Just outside the kitchen window, at the side of the house.
I'd like you to try and stay calm and remember everything that you can about last night. My partner and I are going to take a look around. When you're ready, we're going to have some more questions for you. Is that okay?
Of course, officer. Anything to help secure my husband's safety.
Well, let's check the place out. Come on.
Так, мне нужно осмотреться.
Have a good look around. There's got to be something in here to go on.
I doubt it.
Ничего интересного. Так, вот водонагреватель.
No use leaving the thing half finished.
Так, ну, блин, я не знаю, вот это... Ну, вот так.
That can't be right.
No, that won't work. That looks wrong.
Вот. Ага, сюда не хватает как раз той запчасти.
Missing from Mr. Black's heater is the same one that killed him. Huh. Seems like the assailant is a little closer to home.
Нападавший живет где-то рядом. Ну, блин. Вообще, мне кажется, что это подстава. Так.
This was only recently installed, not 2 days ago.
Так, все. Здесь посмотрели. Куча грязной посуды, блин. Тоже мне хозяйка. Так.
Kavanaugh's. So who brought this home?
Maybe Adrian was a patron. R&I should have an address.
Lie down, make yourself comfortable. So, you're a friend of Courtney's?
Yes, Doctor.
He seems very concerned about you.
I have these visions. These blinding visions. I can't get them out of my head. My skull, it feels like it's in a vice.
I want to give you something to calm your nerves.
Сейчас я подойду.
I want to take you on a journey back. I want you to remember the good things about your past, occasions that made you laugh, times that made you smile.
Так. Так, нам вообще, по идее, надо съездить еще в бар. Почему-то она здесь одна изображена.
A used ticket to Seattle and a suitcase gone missing. Someone couldn't wait to get out of this house. This must be Adrian's. Stencil. So the glasses are a match.
Такое тоже бывает, да. Черви есть везде.
Separate bedrooms, separate pictures. What gives here?
Так, ну спички это ладно, это мы уже видели. Надо позвонить.
Operator, give me dispatch.
Putting you through now.
Phelps, badge 1247.
How could I help, Detective?
I need an address on a Kavanaugh's bar.
Certainly, Detective. One moment. Kavanaugh's Bar, corner of Aliso and Hewitt, south side of Union Station.
Thanks.
Так, ну тут да, тут придется мне еще ехать? В этот бар. Не знаю, что сразу туда отправиться. Вот. Не, ну я знаю такие, конечно, подробности даже не в курсе. Обалдеть. Это да.
All units, officer needs help. 333 South Main Street. 333 South Main Street. Officer needs help. 211. The shots fired. Unit to handle code 3. Identify.
Я пока не могу ответить на вызов.
Why aren't you using the siren?
Hey, I know you.
No, you don't.
You looking for someone?
That turkey salad sandwich was great.
Wrinkle was not one of the things I wanted to be when I grew up.
LAPD. We're looking for any known associates of Adrian Black.
Adrian? He's here most nights with Frank Morgan. They camp out the table in the back and talk on a closing. Frank's back there now.
Food wasn't great, but you're real nice.
Frank Morgan?
Who's asking?
А, вот он.
Cole Phelps, LAPD. I understand you're a friend of Adrian Black.
Yeah, I know.
Are you aware that he's missing?
No, I hadn't heard that. Tough break.
We found Black's car abandoned in a freight depot, covered in blood. You know anything about that, Morgan?
Hell no. I'm sorry to hear that. I like Adrian. He's a good boss.
Please, don't tell me you actually believe this jerk-off, Phelps.
Блин, я неправильно сделал, ё-моё. Я должен был сначала с бабой, с женой с его поговорить. Она бы мне наводку давала на него.
Thanks. I'm glad we cleared that up.
Would you recommend the special, miss?
We found Black's car abandoned in a freight depot, covered in blood. You know anything about that, Morgan?
Hell no. I'm sorry to hear that. I like Adrian. He's a good boss.
Please, don't tell me you actually believe this jerk-off, Phelps. You're lying, Morgan. You were there.
And you're talking out your ass, detective. How about you prove I was out at that rail yard?
if it's all the same to you, I'll go back to my drink. He can't have a quiet drink on his own.
Блин, ёкало мене. Ладно, короче, будем заканчивать. Потом я перепройду это, надо просто сейчас уходить. Ладно, в общем, не знаю. Посмотрим, как, короче, под стрим подходит, не подходит вся эта тема. Просто, ну, здесь сам знаешь. Ну, отдельные видео будут, конечно, по-любому по этой игре проходить. Буду я потихонечку выпускать видео по ней. Ну, посмотрим там. Дальше будет видно. Ладно, мне надо бежать. В общем, извиняюсь, что так резко я прерываю. Вот. Там, если что... Ну, посмотрим. Вот, в общем, пока ничего не обещаю. В общем, давайте, ребята, надо убегать. Давайте.